Hello, my name is Miguel, and today I'm gonna make for you tofu curried. So you're gonna need about a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of curry powder, a teaspoon or half a teaspoon of salt or no salt. We gonna see. Spring of thyme, 2 stalks of scallion, a small tomato or medium-sized tomato, 3 to 4 garlic cloves, a tablespoon of dried parsley, basil this, and a tablespoon of dried parsley, and maybe a pinch of rosemary, dried or fresh, piece of ginger, small tomato, and half a teaspoon of pimento berries. And to spice it up, some scotch bonnet pepper, half of it. Some coconut oil for frying, and water for stewing. And a little touch of the white vinegar, like a teaspoon. And I'm eating it with carrot, 1 small carrot. This is tofu. So I'm gonna dice it and cut it in chunks. Let me give you some knowledge of tofu. Tofu is made from soya beans. Soya beans really separate the pulp from the milk. First they soak the beans for 48 hours, and then they go through a process of separating the pulp, separating the milk from the fiber really, and then they use the milk and other thickening agents to get it thick, and then they add, you have firm tofu and you have soft tofu. I think you have one softer one because you have a tofu for desserts. Today we're going to use firm tofu. Important, firm. Alright, and then they put it through a process, freeze it or cool it down in water, cold water, warm water. You go through a lot of process, and then they press it. And then they slice it into these portions, and then that's it. So this is a pound, but I'm only using half pound today. Alright. Add a piece of garlic, piece of ginger. Just peel it. I like to use ginger when I'm making curry. Tofu is a type of thing it's rubbery to a lot of people, but it's a type of thing that takes the flavor of anything that's cooking. It's like a little sponge. It just absorb the flavor of any kind of gravy. They say it's the highest protein than beef or chicken. That's what they say. I think they say it's 40% protein. Let's see what this thing says. 10 gram. You know, see how much protein in this. In these days, everybody cutting back, so. Alright, so peel the skin off. And strip this scallion. It's for the like that. And garlic is small. Alright, just peel the skin off. You just gotta be patient. Alright, carrot, just strip it. just clean this off. Alright, just rinse these off. Rinse these off. Rinse the thyme stick. Dice these. People don't like using a cutting board because sometimes cutting board, I think the cutting board carry too much germs. When you just buy it, you use it one time, that's it. But after that, hard to keep clean. Garlic. Just kind of smash these like this. And slice these as fine as possible. Alright, we're gonna add it twice. Just put, mix the onion with the scallion. And kind of separate it. We're gonna add it twice. Garlic, put the garlic aside differently. Just dice this. Slices. Keep these separate as well. The herbs, we're gonna add these while it stews. Alright. As for this, remove the water. Let's take this. Slice it. I'm using half. I'm gonna brown stew this tomorrow. This. And about half inch chunks. This aside for later. Alright, so now we're gonna burn the curry. So put to heat a frying pot for stewing. Put the stove gauge on 6 medium low, or 4 medium. Add a piece of ginger and a garlic. After 30 seconds, add a tablespoon of curry powder, or a tablespoon and a half. No more than 2 tablespoons. Like I'm just cooking a half pound, I'm just going to use a tablespoon and a half. This is burning the curry. Alright, burn it, but don't let it get black. Alright, that's good enough. Add oil. About half of quarter cup or less. Alright. Stove gauge is on 4 all this time. Now add the tofu. Add the tofu. You probably can turn the stove down a little bit, like on 2. Add half the seasoning, and the garlic, the herbs, berries. Add all the herbs. A tablespoon. Just gonna stir this in. I'm looking for the rosemary, I can't find it. It's a pinch, like a pinch. Add the pepper, tomato for flavoring. Add the water. But first, add a little white vinegar. Add the water. This look good already. Salt. I saw in the packet where it said had salt, so let's start with a teaspoon. Right. Let's cover it. Let's cover it properly and put the stove gauge on 4. And let's allow it to simmer That was 2 cups of water. I must say the aroma is awesome. I'm just smelling in this kitchen, just smell like curry. Keep the pot covered within the time. It's 8 minutes now. When it's 10 minutes, I'm going to show you. But just keep the pot covered within the time. Important. This is 10 minutes. So you just look at your pot and stir it. This is going to be the best curried tofu ever. I know this is chicken and y'all don't eat meat, but I have a curry chicken on this channel, on this website, and it's doing great. People love it. From India, America, Canada, every country love curry. UK. After 12 minutes, add the other seasoning, not the carrot. Not the carrot. Cover it properly. That was 12 minutes stewing. Tofu is the easiest thing to make. All you gotta remember is that, look, tofu is like a sponge and it absorbs the flavor of any gravy you're using. So just remember that. Look out for brown stew tofu. Look for rundown tofu. As well, jerked tofu. Stove's gauge is on 4, medium low all this time. Keep it covered within a time. That helps builds the flavor and makes the stew. I was gonna advise that you can use olive oil. Extra virgin olive oil to fry the tofu, but coconut oil is good. Y'all health conscious persons out there, coconut oil is the best food ever. It's a superfood, if y'all didn't know that. Coconut. If your water is drying out too fast, let's look at it. Alright, this is what I'm going to say. Because I want it to, the tofu to have the curry flavor, I'm going to turn the stove down on low. This is 18 minutes gone. So just turn it down on low and let it slow cook and break down the second set of seasoning. Like on very low, very low. Almost off low. This is low, this is almost off. Alright, today I'm eating my curried tofu with lettuce, vegetable. So what I did, see, look, like this. Put some white vinegar and water and wash it out to get the worms out. And any insect. And use some white vinegar. And then just kind of just wash it. It's 25 minutes. The carrot don't need plenty cooking. This is after 25 minutes. And this is after 25 minutes. So I'm gonna let it stay on low. It's been on low for 5 minutes, nearly 5 minutes. cover. Let me turn it. Put your stove gauge back on 4. This is 28 minutes stewing. 20 minutes on 4 medium low and 8 minutes on low, very low, to soak up the flavor. And now 2 minutes back on 4. So stew this for 2 minutes and finish. Covered. Alright, you can eat tofu with rice, brown rice, parboiled, or vegetable. Or a lot of creative way people eat it with a lot of different stuff, so maybe you can make some suggestions. Some steamed pop chow on the side, or bak chowy, whatever the name is. This looks like chicken breast. You see, if it's vegetarian, it's vegetarian. Because I'm creative, my mind thinking ways I can add stuff to this to make it flavorful. Like for instance, some chicken stock. If I use a little chicken stock in this, would it bring out the flavor? But that's meat. And if you're eating tofu, you shouldn't eat no meat, even if it's meat flavoring. I don't really believe in that. So if it's vegetables you're eating, if you're a vegetarian, you're a vegetarian. You don't eat no meat, not even chicken stock you shouldn't eat, nor beef stock. That's my opinion. I am not a vegetarian, so I'm just saying it. Once it starts to stick to the bottom, that's when it's ready. Stir it gently. You don't want to break it up. I'm tempted to taste it, but I don't taste my pot. I already know it's gonna taste good. So that was 30 minutes in our stewing. Might just let it go for about 2 more minutes, just to thicken the gravy. I find that if you allow the gravy to thicken, it cook properly. You just kind of finish cook. Excuse the background noise. They just start drilling. They're building apartments topside where I live, so oh yeah. And this is a nice healthy gravy. Alright, see? Sticking. This is the healthiest gravy I've ever made. No meat. And the aroma is awesome. Alright, so that's it. 32 minutes. Is it creamy? Like we have butter? No butter is in this. Look. Cooking curry is so easy. It's the easiest thing ever. Once you know what to do. Visit JamaicaDinners.com for the recipe. Alright, that's it. Finish. I want it thick. Alright, let's finish. And let's cover it. Turn it off. And let it soak and cool. And take the flavor more. And to serve. Tofu curried properly, bursting with flavor. That's the title. Alright. Let's see what I'm worth. Actually tastes good. Take a couple pictures with it now before I start eating. I'm happy I took those pictures. They look really nice with the green. Alright, so this is my tofu. One person said I should eat with my fingers. I'll give it thumbs up. This tastes really nice. I like it. Another thing you could add to this, like halfway the cooking, and use the less water. So like how we use like half a cup of water and then use coconut milk instead. This is awesome. I like it. This is really nice. Like that. A piece of carrot. And go. The mouth is full. I can't talk. See ya.